What's up, folks? This is Brad Reedy Gaming Mole here, and just a quick update in terms of podcast on what's going on with the YouTube channel. A lot of things have happened, and because I haven't updated, I'm going to try and shorten everything that's happened over time. Generally, for the reason I haven't done any actual podcasts is because there's a lot of things going on at home, and I just have to deal with those. I have to deal with those first before I really take my entire focus on and put it towards YouTube and everything else. There are days where I can put a full focus on YouTube, but then I'll just end up dead tired before I actually get anything done. And then there's days where I just can't do anything. Luckily, I have enough videos to keep releasing over time to actually keep you guys occupied without any notice of interruptions so far. One thing I've done recently was I made an Ask FM account. And if you don't know what that is, that's basically, it's just like FormSpring, if you remember that old website. Apparently it's supposed to be more secure or whatever. I don't know the difference. It's the same thing. I made it so you guys can post whatever questions on there, and I'll answer them if I ever get around to it. And I might even answer them on stream, on podcast or stream or whatever. This way, maybe you guys can interact a bit more than what you guys have. Sorry. What else? I managed to get my stream up and running. If you haven't noticed, in the past couple of months, I bought a new capture card, although it rather sucks. It's a Roxio game capture. It's an older model, so it actually does come with a couple of problems. One being that I can only go as high as 720p in terms of quality. Although I'm not a type of person to actually care for quality, I do know that apparently that's what attracts people now these days, is the higher quality the better, which the optimal being 1440. I only settled with this capture card because it was cheap, and I still don't have the money to throw around just for a good capture card. Along with that, I did get a new PC. If you still do not know, I recorded that at least 2 months ago, I believe. No, a month ago. And I showed you guys that I got a new computer, and I'm still in process of getting it fully upgraded. I'm not planning on changing out something like the video card anytime soon, because those run quite a pretty penny, and I can get a console with that kind of money. I am looking to upgrade RAM. I've already got it up to 8 gig RAM so far. I'm not really minding the whole hard drive space, because I have like 2 external hard drives, one a whole terabyte and the second being 500 gigs. What else? The only other issue I seem to have with the whole streaming thing is when I use OBS, I've came across problems where the sound would just go in and out constantly, and while it's not annoying to some people, it's pretty annoying to me when I can hear the sound hear the music just go in and out on the background. Meanwhile, the microphone is pretty much totally intact. The only way I've managed to find to fix this was to somehow, I guess, trick OBS into saying that my microphone is coming straight from the capture card. And then just turn off the background speakers, and there I go. Problem is, now I have to buy a new mic and a couple new wires, because I'll have to go to my old method of tying in a microphone when I stream. I've tried XSplit, but XSplit of course only allows higher quality such as 720p or 1080p when I paid him $15 for 3 months. I figured to myself that this would be a total waste of money because I don't stream that often at all, and if I did, it's like, and to pay $15 for a higher quality thing, for a higher quality usage, and to get rid of a nag screen for only 3 months is a bit much for me if I'm not going to use it to the full. What else is there? My only other alternative was to use Adobe Flash Media Encoder, which is the old program I used to use. It's not bad, but of course I have to go back to using the old method of tying in a microphone to Flash Media Encoder, which is using I can't think of what the darn thing is. I haven't used it for so long. Well, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. The sound mixer, and tying in my microphone that way along with the sound. What else is there? Regardless of the fact, I'll still have to buy a different capture card for the sake of the simple fact that I can't stream older generation console games such as PS1, SNES, Genesis, and I actually made a bunch of plans to stream those console games instead of the newer stuff. So I have to go out and go search for a capture card that will actually help me out. I don't want to go back to Hauppauge because of how unreliable their hardware is. And like I told you guys before, the Hauppauge I had before rather just decided to quit on me. I tried changing all the USB cables and everything else out, but it's still rather faulty, and it won't detect on my computer, and I can't even reinstall it on this one, which is a brand new computer. What else is there? Moving on, let's see. I did get Skylanders Trap Team over the week, and I'm planning on doing a full stream of that. The only issue I seem to have now is when I tried to upload the stream data whatever to YouTube, it actually got hit with copyright. Actually got hit by full copyrights by Activision. So it seems that Activision's really being anal this time around about copyrighted material, unlike previous times. And I have to figure out a way around it, or just pretty much stream the entire thing and only give you guys a couple of highlights. What else is there? I did get Smash Brothers 3DS, although I'm not playing it too often anymore, as a lot of people are. One reason is because I have the old model 3DS. My circle pad is actually doing the thing like an old used N64 controller, and the circle pad's kind of just lopsided and it won't center. Or I just can't do a smash attack to whatever direction it decides to randomly choose, unless I really like put some extreme force behind it. So I'm trying to avoid playing Smash too much, and besides, I can only give you guys replays of other matches. I can't exactly give you guys like actual content from the actual game, because I don't have a 3DS capture card to begin with. So all I can do is record replays with my webcam and Depending on how many people watch, I might keep doing that. Otherwise, I might just stop and quit with Smash Brothers replays, because it doesn't really seem like people that watch my channel are actually interested in Smash unless I go to like every website that wants Smash Brothers content and post it there. I've been told by so many people on how to fix my circle pad. There is people that, and I've gotten so many stupid replies. One, my circle pad isn't broken off. It didn't snap off like everyone else has posted on the internet with their pictures. Mine is lopsided. It won't center. And if I pull it in a certain direction, sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. So I can't exactly do smash attacks unless I put a lot of force into it. There was one person I had a couple of replies on how to fix it, and they were all pretty dumb. There was one dude that said that just take some super glue to my circle pad and glue it on there. I had to repeat to him that it's not broken that way. It's in a different condition. Then there was another person that said like, oh, just send it to Nintendo. And at that point, it's kind of pointless because I'll have to pay the same money that I paid for the 3DS itself, which was $100 to get the circle pad fixed. So I might as well just get a new 3DS and get a newer model that doesn't have the circle pad issues. And then I actually had somebody tell me to open up my 3D. The last reply, which is a stupid one, I had someone tell me to open up my 3DS, take my GameCube controller, cut it so that the wires will show, and tape the wires to the back of my 3DS. If you heard this part, you know that this is quite possibly the stupidest thing that you can possibly do, and there's no proof of this actually working. I ended up telling that guy that he should try it first before he tells me how to do it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna bother. And after I gave him that reply, the first couple of times he said like, "Oh, just do it, it works." Then later on, he stopped replying because I told him you do it first, and then and if it works, tell me. He actually stopped replying after that. Probably because he felt stupid afterwards. I don't know. Whatever. What else is there? I'm planning to stream PC games. Try and record PC games from my PC, of course. So I actually opened up a Steam account. The only issue I have right now is saving up money so I can go buy Steam games, which right now I don't exactly have money to throw away like that. I've seen a couple of games and I've thrown them into my wish list, and my wish list is still ever building as I come up with more titles that I want to play on PC and that I just don't have. There are a couple of other PC games that I actually do own on a disc. It just doesn't install onto this PC because, well, this is Windows 7, and those were made back during Windows XP and Windows 95. So I'm kind of stuck in that regard, and there's not much I can do about that, except hope that maybe there's a later version that allows me to play on Windows 7. What else is there? Anyway, I do have a Steam account, and it's going to be posted in the description of my Steam account if you want to friend me or whatever. I don't care. I'm still looking at PC titles. I haven't exactly made definite choices yet because I haven't bought any. What else? other games that are being played besides Skylanders, Smash Bros. Oh, let's see. According to the poll that I put up a couple weeks ago, which I used a straw poll. I think it's strawpoll.com. I can't remember what it's called. I made a list of all the games that I want that the viewers may or may not want me to finish. And according to the straw poll, it's Ragnarok Odyssey Ace by 4 votes. The rest may have gotten 2 or 1 votes, and between all of it, only 12 people voted. So I guess not too many people known about the straw poll, or maybe they just didn't care. But I guess I'm going to be going back to Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Which my only issue is I don't have my group of friends that I play that game with online anymore, because they generally moved on to other games and there's nothing I can do about it. So if I ever go online, I'll have to find random rooms and hope that I don't lag. The game doesn't lag to death to where I end up being forced to run the mission solo, which is a bad thing in that game to do, and I've ended up doing that once. What else is there? Tales of Xillia 2 is finished. The playlist just needs to be completed a bit. I ended up finishing that game. I'm not exactly interested in doing the secret dungeon or the extra endings too much. Like, the secret dungeon takes quite a while to finish, and all in all, at the end of the day, I just didn't feel like doing the extra stuff after I've already finished everything. So you guys will see the finished playlist once I get everything uploaded. Let's see. I'm still playing Soul Calibur Lost Swords. And that game from the looks of things is gonna be ever going. For one, the way I recorded it was just one chapter of video, so where the playlist is and the way I release them, where on YouTube, where they're at is far behind. I would say it's only a quarter of the way done between all the missions and quests that are available on the game, and I've completed. So it's going to be a while before that catches up to being even close to complete. Probably when Namco decides to stop updating the quest roster and like just have a normal rotation of character quests and everything, well, my playlists actually finally start catching up. I think right now it should be using the character I should be using is either Nightmare or Sophidia again. I don't exactly remember what quest it is. It's probably like quest number 30 or 29, somewhere around there. But that's going to take a minute before you actually start seeing me play as other characters. What else is there? I think that's it in terms of all the games I'm currently playing. Like I said, I'm going back to Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. I'm planning on doing a full stream of Skylanders Trap Team. And I'm going to find a way to get around the copyright issue for YouTube. So that way you guys can see the full stream and the actual full playthrough. I guess my second playthrough when I do that as well. Right now, I got a lot of issues issues at home I got to take care of first before I get to any of that. What else? I did start playing Hearthstone, and that was because someone suggested that I try that out. I'm not exactly fond of it because the game does tend to drag on a bit longer, and a lot of cases it's between winning and losing. It's kind of hard. Like, a lot of it's determined by the cards you have, and right now I just have crap cards, so I can't exactly win unless I'm using a pre-built deck. I have been trying out League of Legends. I've been playing on the European West server, not the American server, and that's because a friend suggested that I play on that server with him instead of other people, and I don't know anyone on the US server that plays League of Legends, so I'd rather play that with a friend than play it alone and go through the same crap as I would you know what I mean. What else is there? I think that's about it in terms of an update. I can't think of anything else. If there's any games you want to suggest from Steam or whatever, like, you can leave a comment, or you can go to Ask FM, go to my Ask FM and leave questions there as well. Now, that said, this is Brad Reed, the Gaming Mole, signing off. Thanks for watching.
Stay back, swirly thing! Hey, I tried it! I just wanted to drink soda! The Gulper trapped.